these good people of the internet? My name is Jay Sean.
And you can call me Natty.
Oh boy, we are back.
Oh
we
my-
are back and back and back again for the first inaugural episode for the year of 2018 of What the Wrestling. We're here for the weekly rundown.
Woo!
Yeah. Like always, we're going to continue from 2017. We're going to run down Raw and SmackDown. We're going to give our opinion on the highs and lows of things that happened in this week. And yes, we do. And we'll continue with that at the end of this broadcast.
Because honestly, did you expect anything else from us? Really?
I'd be surprised if anybody expected anything from us.
I mean, trust me, as much as nothing seemed to go on in the wrestling world. I mean, for God's sakes, what is it? Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are still tag team. Oh no, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. Well, we still
already
got.
failed. We're a minute and 6 seconds in, and you've already failed.
Well, I mean, Dolph Ziggler's the U.S. champion.
No, you're just making it worse at this point. You really are.
Roman Reigns is still IC champion though.
Yeah, but he's accused of steroids, so...
Let's not get into that. Let's get into what really happened this week on Raw. It was Martin Luther King. They were in...
Martin Luther King Day.
They were in...
Everybody can stop being racist for one day and admire a black man.
You know I'm not racist, right?
I know, I'm not talking about you.
I know.
The fact that you brought it up makes me kind of question you. I'm kidding.
Well,
it's good to be back, and it's good to crap all over you.
Please don't word it like that. Anyways, so...
I'm going to say the other word, but...
This week, Raw was in San Antonio, Texas. And we start off with Braun Strowman coming on the mic. Now, for
Question though, I did not know that Texas was actually capable of getting snow.
I know, right?
Before we even get it, I was surprised. I actually know somebody who's living in Texas right now. He's like, oh, we got snow. I was like, really?
Meanwhile,
That's
here...
so impossible. Like, it's such an impossibility.
Meanwhile, here in South Georgia, we're freezing, but we don't got snow.
Actually, Albany got snow. Albany is South Georgia.
Nobody knows where Albany is. Anyways, so we start off with Braun Strowman. Now, for those who didn't watch Raw last week, he did something epic like he usually does.
He destroyed everything. Well, he essentially destroyed everything. He pulled down the back, which they did not claim that as well. He pulled down the back part of the LED display, meaning that back part is just an extra support in case anything else happens to fall down. It's not that that's the thing that's holding it up, but
hey, better safe than sorry. Although in this case, they went a little too over the edge.
People wanted to be nitpicky about it. All that was just support in case it fell.
But anyways, bless you. He comes out and he says that it's story time with Braun Strowman. And this story has
I would love that to be a weekly segment. Oh my goodness.
I'd like for that to be a WWE Network show.
Of course
It's just story time with Braun Strowman. Like, have him do just random things. Like what Bray Wyatt did on the Edge and Christian show until he reached office. Like, that was hilarious. Anyways, so he comes out and he's like, I have a story for you. And has a happy ending of Braun Strowman coming into the Royal Rumble for that triple threat versus Kane and Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. He claims that the story goes that he goes into the Royal Rumble and he leaves as champion.
Psych!
Because he is the monster among men. As he's telling this story, he's interrupted by Kurt Angle's music. Or I think he finished it whenever he was leaving. Either way.
No. Kurt Angle interrupted him and he goes, I was telling a story.
I was telling them the story.
And for the first time since he's been back, they booed Kurt Angle.
They did boo Kurt Angle. But Kurt Angle said that due to the actions that Braun Strowman did last week, he put lives at risk, which Braun refuted. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it could have been.
I just put this out. Braun Strowman just simply did not give a care in the world. He just does whatever he wants.
I loved it.
He said that he claims that he is going to tear down the walls of Suplex City or kick down Hell's doors.
I mean, you might as well. It was right there.
Anyways, however, Kurt did something that, I don't know about you, I did not expect this at all.
No, nobody did.
Kurt Angle fired Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Let this sink in, folks.
He absolutely looked him straight in his face and was like, "You're fired."
Kurt Angle.
There was no pause or nothing. He was like, "You know what? You're fired." I was like, "Oh shit! Wait, what?"
Yeah.
What?
No, there was a pause because there was a good moment of just waiting.
And then just the fact that he would say it, I was like, "What?" Huh? I was eating. I was sitting down eating, and I heard him say it, and I looked up real quick. I was like, "What? Huh?"
Yeah. Kurt Angle goes to the back. Braun Strowman kind of takes a minute to just absorb what just happened.
He's obviously
He starts to go to the back with the 6 guards that were following Kurt Angle. They seem to be flanking Braun Strowman. Not wanting to really get involved, but at the same time, like, just making sure. They go to the back. They try to get Braun Strowman. The guards try to take Braun Strowman to leave the building. However, one of them does the horrible mistake of touching Braun Strowman.
He's like Chris Griffin, you know that whole thing with Chris Griffin. He doesn't like to be touched.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That one episode where he did the thing.
Anyways, but he did
the thing.
That one touch triggered Braun Strowman. He just starts tossing them around like rag dolls that they were hired for. Like he takes care of them like they're nothing, and he says, "Anyone that comes after me is gotta come get these hands."
Yep.
Which quote of the year right there, Braun Strowman, get these hands.
Bro, take it.
I need that on a t-shirt, guys. Please. WWE shop, please get these hands. Or come get these hands. Just Braun Strowman. He needs a new shirt.
Not gonna do
I love the shirt that you guys have, but he needs a new one.
They're not going to do it.
Anyways, after this, we had a tag team match of The Bar versus Titus Worldwide. Yes, I did the hand motions, okay? I love Titus Worldwide, all right? Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Too late.
Anyways, but they come out mainly because Titus Worldwide, they got a win last week against The Bar. A surprise win, nevertheless. This match was like any standard tag team match you can think of. It started off like that. There was one point where Titus O'Neil was just simply not selling a bit of the chops that Sheamus and Cesaro were giving to him, which I thought made him look stronger than ever. Like, he was looking strong in this match. Like, I know for the past couple months or so, Titus Worldwide has been non-existent, but the fact that they've been getting the spotlight recently, I like it.
I swear through Christ, if they end up getting the tag team championships, I'm just gonna give up. I will, because it is so sudden. It is so sudden.
Okay.
I cannot deal. Like, what happened? Did Sheamus and Cesaro do something? Like, did they piss off somebody in the back or something to the point? Like, how do you take two L's back-to-back weeks? Mind you, roll-ups. Not even, he hit his finisher again. No, he rolled him up twice. Not even Cesaro. It was Sheamus. Both times. Did Sheamus kick somebody's moms or something? Like, what did he do? Did he cuss out somebody in the back that he wasn't supposed to do? He pulled out Alberto Del Rio or something? Like, whose cereal did you piss in to take a loss to Titus Worldwide 2 weeks in a row? Like, really? Like, I'm all for having them be put in and have them as try to be established as a tag team, as a good tag team. But for God's sake, The Bar is supposed to be the #1 contenders for the tag team championship, and they're losing to the tag team equivalent of freaking James Ellsworth.
Don't you dare say that.
The original James Ellsworth, not James Ellsworth after he started with Carmella and all that.
Still, no, they're better than James Ellsworth. Plus, I think this is leading to something, as in like a title shot, not directly, but like down the line. Because, Sheamus is supposed to be taking like a leave of absence for some sort.
Of course he is.
So this is all pure fantasy booking at this point.
Of course he is.
I think that the Bar going to win the titles at the Royal Rumble.
Of course you do.
And then Titus Worldwide's going to make the claim of, hey, we beat you guys twice. They're going to build Titus Worldwide up so that Titus Worldwide can be the new tag team champ. Which would be great because Titus O'Neil gets a championship he hasn't had in a while, and Apollo Crews gets his first championship on the main roster. That's what I think.
Let's hope not.
Anyways, the match goes along. Jason Jordan comes out during the match when the Bar looks like they're about to win. They did their they were setting up for their finisher, the white noise slam or whatever it is.
The foolishness.
As they're distracted with Jason Jordan, Apollo Crews does get the roll up for the win, which not too long afterwards, Seth Rollins came out wondering why the hell he was doing that. After this, we cut back to Braun, who's going through the hallways. He goes up to Kurt Angle's door, kicks it down immediately, no hesitation.
No, there was no There was no, hey,
No, it was knock knock.
hey, knock, knock, are you in there? Nothing, just boom.
No, it's just like DMX. Knock knock. Open up the door. It's real. I know. I'm too white for that. Anyways,
Nobody said that. You were literally the only one.
you know you were thinking it.
I wasn't.
Anyways, and he destroyed the office. Not just anything else. That TV that was set up or whatever.
Poor
he,
TV. Oh well.
He made like 2 more TVs out of it. He made it into a searchlight. That's what he turned it into. Freaking took the LED board off of it, and just made it a freaking searchlight.
Oh man.
After this, we cut to commercial break. We come back. People seem to be enjoying themselves in the catering area. Kurt Hawkins, Grand Metalik.
Then they had that one random guy, like who, like really, like who is that? Like, who are you in the production? Who are you in the WWE that you just like? Did Vince McMahon just walk down the hallway and just go, you, yeah, you, right there, yeah, you, come here.
Anyway,
In like 5 minutes, I need you to run to catering and tell them that Braun Strowman's on his way. He had a very Paul Revere-esque feel. Like, the monster is coming! The monster is coming! By land! By land! Like, what?
but like
What are you
the
doing?
thing I appreciate though is like the fact that he came in, he ran off, no one did anything. Then Braun Strowman came in, took Kurt Hawkins, smashes him to the table, throws everything around a little bit. This is
And then my favorite part.
this is my favorite part too.
He goes to walk away, and the dude's standing there petrified. First off, where the heck did he come from? He's just standing there with a friggin' chocolate cake. I'm sitting here like, oh god, he's gonna knock the chocolate cake down. Oh god, he's gonna shove the guy's face with the chocolate cake. Nah, fam. Like, he take a big bite out of chocolate cake. Granted, I would have done the exact same thing. I would have done the Braun Strowman. Thank you. You are the comedic relief monster that everybody needs in their life.
Oh, absolutely. I was gonna say like not only that, but like he took the bite of chocolate cake, walked away. The guy was frozen there the entire time.
Didn't do not a single.
Applaud to you, my good sir. That was possibly the greatest acting I've seen in a while. Oh my god.
Dude was petrified.
He was petrified. So after this, we get to the ring. It's Enzo and Tony Nese. They come out. Enzo's dropping his usual promo about, I'm the Cruiserweight champion. Nothing, I'm going to keep being the
Cruiserweight champion.
I'm
the king of the
This
Cruiserweight.
is Enzo we're talking about.
King
As he's doing his promos.
of the Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That had nothing to do with
That had nothing to do whatsoever.
I stand by it. I stand by it.
Besides, he's from New Jersey.
The king of New Jersey.
If you're gonna do
I want to.
Anyways, we're getting way off topic now.
New Jersey.
As he's doing his promo, Cedric Alexander and Goldust interrupt the promo, come out, and Goldust seems to be the voice most of the time. But Cedric Alexander at the end, he says that Enzo's ankle is SAWFT soft.
I'm not even mad about that whole thing. Like, I read some places where like some people were really upset about that, but I was like, that was really good. Like, granted, it was a little bit slower for it to be an Enzo promo, and for Cedric Alexander to have come out. He did come out kind of late, in my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. It worked, and whatever they're doing with Goldust as a part of the 205 roster, the fact that he's involved and getting involved with them has been such a delight, and I love it so much, and I want it to continue. So kudos to everybody that has allowed this to happen, and kudos to everybody that's letting him do that. Like, yes.
But anyways, what was I gonna say? Okay, so the match happens, and this is what you'd expect from the Cruiserweights. It was a good match, nevertheless. Tony Nese really showed that he can put on a serviceable match. Cedric Alexander, he gets the win. However, one point in the match that I did want to emphasize, there's one point to where Enzo tries to distract, but then Goldust comes right up, and he does the weirdest shuffle of all time.
Oh, yeah, he does.
It's like, it looks like he was having a seizure halfway through doing the shuffle or whatnot. Like,
It was, boy, that was...
he was really showing his age. Let me put it like that.
But hey, to be fair, that's kind of how Enzo looks, though.
That is true.
Kinda how it
But
looks.
nevertheless, Cedric Alexander got the lumbar check for the win. They're building up to hopefully Cedric Alexander getting that Cruiserweight Championship.
And then the return of the king of the Cruiserweight.
I would be fine with that, but nevertheless, I just want Cedric Alexander to have that belt. He is such a talented wrestler. Such a talented wrestler.
I just love that.
Anyway,
dude.
No, trust
In
me.
fact, the rolling of the R and all that. Oh, I love it.
Anyway, so we cut back. Kurt Hawkins is looking. Sorry, not Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Angle is looking through the wreckage of his office that he sees, and he's looking around and he's talking to. I think it was one of the refs. It's like, we need to take care of Braun right now. I'm gonna call the police. We need to take care of this right now. One of the other refs runs in. It's like, Kurt, you need to come here. Braun's coming after one.
Can we just talk about how just tragic Kurt Angle is right here? He's literally just like.
No, I thought that was comedic. I thought it was great.
And then he waits almost like a full 5 seconds after the guy's like, Braun's on his way to the production trucks. Come on. And he waits 5 seconds and he goes, oh God, they're worth $12 million. First off, how do you know they're worth $12 million? Has Stephanie McMahon shoved that down your throat so much that you can just spout the number that it's worth?
I mean, probably to give you an idea.
Just like that?
Look. As mass media majors, you and I, all right?
Okay.
You gotta realize that you have to know the equipment that you're working with.
That's fair.
And how much it's worth, so that if something does happen to it, you know whose tail end to go after. To let them realize, hey, this is a $12 million production truck. If you mess with this equipment, this could mess up the entirety of everything.
Well, for it to be worth $12 million, Kurt, those 5 seconds could have cost you your entire job, so...
Anyways, so as we continue the wreckage of Braun Strowman, he comes out to the production truck, and he goes in. The look on his face said he wanted to destroy every single monitor that was in there. But as a cautious wrestler and as a cautious worker or whatnot, he's just he's antagonizing the people like, what does this button do? What would happen if I smash this button right here? Tossing papers around, tossing garbage can. Everyone get out! All this kind of stuff. Which I'm fine with that.
They were almost too cautious for...
Well, to be fair...
I get that it's really sensitive equipment. I get that it's really, important equipment to have. But y'all were almost... especially since y'all wanted to set up to make Braun Strowman look strong AF, you guys really did a terrible job of making it seem like he knew where he was going with it. Because... For him, he goes in, he makes everybody gets out, then he leaves. And he unhooks why would you make him unhook a truck just to flip over the front part? If he was that furious, he would have flipped over the whole thing, including the production in the back.
Well, maybe he knew his own strength. That's the thing. Look, here's the thing. All right, nevertheless, let's just get back to what we do know. All right, so he saw some papers around and such. He does unhook the semi from the main cab, although everyone can kind of feel it. He initially starts to try to flip that over, but then Kurt Angle comes in and is like, you have to stop, the police are coming.
I'm calling SWAT.
I'm calling SWAT and everything. Braun starts to leave, Kurt looks relieved, he gets a phone call, but before he can answer the phone call, Braun comes back, and he still flips that semi-truck, man.
Yep.
That's still impressive. Although I will say the one thing that bugged me was there was 20 different camera cuts as it was happening.
Which is how we all know they probably had something on the other side of it, pulling it so that way Braun didn't have to use his whole strength to blow out his back or something.
But still, which do you think was more impressive, this or the ambulance?
Of course, this.
You think this was more impressive?
It's way bigger. Bro,
I don't know, I think it's about the same.
Semi-tractor, no, I know from personal experience, semi-tractors are bigger and heavier than ambulances.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Anyways, so...
It's because my dad drives trucks. So.
Makes sense. So anyways, so he leaves with the truck still knocked over. Everyone's following Braun at this point. Braun makes his way back up to the stage. He goes over to the announcer's desk. Booker T kind of pushes Michael Cole into Braun Strowman.
Booker T, yo, you're wrong for that, bro. You let him you are wrong for, bro, why would you leave him out to dry like that? Like you left him
Hey.
all the way out. Come on, bro.
He's a wrestler.
Come
He's
on.
smart, okay? He knows when to attack when he needs to attack. Anyways, but
That's what you call that?
he carries. Look, I still think it was horrible of him, but still, he carries Michael Cole with like a mega wedgie going on initially. Then he gets like an awkward thing. He's about to toss him onto the concrete floor when Kurt Angle runs up to him. And is like, "Okay, hey, calm down, calm down. I just got the phone with Stephanie McMahon. You're hired again. You're in the championship match." To which Braun celebrates. He looks like he's about to leave. Yes. He looks like he's about to celebrate and leave. He stops.
Psych.
Turns to Michael Cole, picks him up, tosses him into the crowd of security guards that was there, and this was the best night of Braun Strowman. Straight up, in my opinion. This was the best night.
Okay.
Like, this was the best showcasing of the potential of what we could have from Braun Strowman.
Arguably.
Because this is as close to Stone Cold we can get with Braun Strowman.
Wow, you're really gonna compare.
Because think about it, what was Stone Cold always known for?
Causing mayhem.
Causing mayhem. Screw the authority. I do what I want. That's exactly what Braun Strowman did. He said, screw authority.
But see, the difference is though, Stone Cold did it for Stone Cold's sake. Braun Strowman's doing it because he can. He's big enough, and there's nobody who's gonna stop
Yeah.
him, which is the freaking truth.
Exactly.
Multiple people stopped.
That's why I said
Stone Cold.
This is why I said this is as close to Braun Strowman as getting to Stone Cold. Braun Strowman is not Stone Cold. But the carnage that he created and the things that he is going to do to just simply say, screw the authority, yeah, I do what I want, this is as close to what we got.
I do what I want.
Yes. To which I do also want to say, as soon as Michael Cole was taken to the back, because apparently he was shaken from the whole event, we got...
No, you know what? Let's stop for a moment to talk about that. You were shaking. You were shaking.
No, I want to say something on
Of
this.
all the things that you have been involved in, of all the things that you've been through, you've gotten F5'd multiple times by Brock Lesnar, for God's sake. But Braun Strowman threw you on top of some other people. Oh, you're so shaken. Come on, you guys. Come on.
What would you
At
rather
the
be?
very least, give him an injury. Give him, like, say that he broke his arm in the fall or something. Make it believable so that way we can all say, okay, it's believable to the fact that, okay, Braun Strowman's throw actually hurt him. So that's why we had to take him off the desk. Like, do something like that. Oh, I was so shaken. Let me go to the back and sip some hot chocolate. Like, Michael Cole, I dislike you for a reason. And this is one of the reasons. Because you're just so... You're the worst of everything. You are.
I was going to say, well, if this is two things. One, we got Tom Phillips out of the deal. Be happy with that. Tom Phillips is a great announcer. Two, what if this is their way of writing off Michael Cole for good? Like, what if we get Tom Phillips for permanent for Raw? I'd be fine with that. Plus, what would you rather do? Would you rather take F5 from Brock Lesnar, or would you rather be thrown without any knowing of how you're going to land by Braun Strowman?
I'd rather get the F5.
You'd rather get the F5,
You
yeah.
wanna know why?
Why?
With F5, I know that I'm going to get right back safely on the ground. Getting thrown by Braun Strowman, there's no guarantee I'm going to hit the ground.
Then there goes your whole entire argument about how Michael Cole was F5 by Brock Lesnar and that they were shaken up by this. You just kind of... Anyways.
How?
You just
How?
said it. You just said it. Okay, he got F5 by Brock Lesnar.
At the end of the day, no. You want to say that though? Because at the end of the day, I'll be able to say, okay, I took a freaking injury from Brock Lesnar, but at least I know I'm still here. Oh yeah, I've been thrown before. Like what? Okay, cool.
Without knowing where you're going to land?
Yes, actually.
Okay. Anyway,
I've been thrown off trampolines, bro. I was a wild child. Okay.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Anyways.
Fist in your face.
Hey, how about we get to the next match, which was Nia Jax versus Asuka. Now, normally when Asuka's in a match, you know what kind of match it's going to be, right? It's normally going to be just an easy win. That's really what it's normally going to be.
Yeah, you thought.
But no, like Nia Jax actually, at least I thought that Nia Jax held her own on this match. There was one point to where she tosses her into the corner, and I thought it was like a nasty. I think it was like face first, nasty bump. Good selling on Asuka's part. But Nia Jax was holding her own throughout the whole entire thing. She wasn't submitting like that or anything like that. There's one point to where they get to the outside and Nia Jax is like trying to take advantage of Asuka. For some reason, she climbs up the steps. I think she's about to get back to the ring, but Asuka gets up, kicks Nia Jax's leg into that little crack between the stairs and the ring, which, by the way, it is a nasty little bump on its own.
Yeah, it really is.
And like the way that she kind of flopped or whatnot. Oh my god. Yeah. No, I mean like the way that she like basically bended her body to make it look like her knee was twisted. Yeah. And then she got back into the ring. She tried to stand, but she couldn't for long. Ref had to call off the match. Said that Nia Jax was no longer able to compete, so Asuka wins by default. So Asuka still keeps her winning streak. But after this happened, medical staff and Alexa Bliss comes out, which when the staff came out, I initially thought, oh god, this could be for real. Like, this could be a good thing. But then I saw Alexa Bliss, I'm like, okay, this is a work thing or whatnot.
Yep.
What was it? Okay, after this, we got Kurt Angle backstage looking at the wreckage that Braun Strowman had whenever Jason Jordan comes in, and he seemed sincere. He was like,
no, he doesn't.
He was like, I never had a chance to say this, but I really appreciate all you've done. I appreciate you giving me a chance. I appreciate you putting me in with this team with Seth Rollins, and I just want to say thank you for everything, Dad. And Kurt Angle's like, well, thank you. But I could have had Braun Strowman if I was around when he was taking care of his stuff. But he's like, but Kurt Angle's like, now is not the time for this. I'm currently dealing with a lot. And so Jason Jordan decides to take advantage. He's like, well, I understand. My partner's going through the same thing. He's still being eaten up by that loss that he took to Finn Balor and the Balor Club last week. And so, if it's okay with you, I want Seth Rollins to have that rematch with Finn Balor. And so Kurt's like, all right, we'll make it a match. Jason Jordan, thank you. After this, I put that there's a video package for MLK Day, like the WWE runs their usual. Look, they usually run their package. Although I will say this year's one, like I don't ever remember it being like going like morbid really quickly. Although to be fair, it kind of needs to. It's not like Martin Luther King was all sunshine and rainbows. It's like the part about his assassination, but at the same time. I appreciate whenever WWE can put their video packages together and they can get an emotional response out of it.
That's fair.
After this, we get Nia Jax backstage. She's having ice on her leg. Alexa says that she's sorry for making Nia Jax go up against Asuka. She didn't realize that Asuka was going to be like this. Enzo comes in, tries to help because. Alexa Bliss is like, I got this. Enzo, no, I got this. And Nia Jax tells Alexa Bliss that Enzo's got this. So Alexa Bliss awkwardly leaves. After this, we had the Revival. Do you know what the Revival's favorite food is nowadays?
I'm going
Squash!
I'm going to smack you.
You know I gotta do that at least once. I gotta get it out of my system. It's been too long.
You know what I'm gonna get out of my system in a minute if you don't chill with that?
What?
I'm gonna get the back of my hand across your face out of my system.
Look, it's good to be back. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, but it was a squash match going up against I don't even remember what the guys' names were. One of them looked like Markiplier, so there's that. Come on, you can't tell me the red
WrestlePlier.
WrestlePlier. There we go.
It's official. We have WrestlePlier.
We have WrestlePlier. Anyways,
I think we've got every kind of a plier now. We've got a darker plier. We've got a.
Well, Darkiplier was his creation. Anyways,
exactly.
Let's not get too off track. Let's get back to the fact that after the match,
Markiplier, if you would please, come on, tweet at us, bro. At WhatDWrestling on Twitter.
Do you think he actually pays attention to this?
Hey, bro, it's possible.
To wrestling.
It's possible. You never know.
Okay.
Between dogs, his YouTube channel, and the countless tours that he takes, it's possible.
Anyways, but
it could be like
it was after the Revival's match that really got people's attention. It was the interview that they had. They were talking about how they were tag team excellence.
AKA they were talking crap, And basically they were setting up for next week, all of the old guys that they were talking about are going to come out and beat them up.
Because next week is Raw 25 for those who do not know, and they were talking about like.
Oh, how could they not know? All the
I know. I'm
adverts
saying,
and everything that they do for it.
I'm saying nevertheless. Anyways, but like they were talking about how like the New Age Outlaws were going to be there, the Dudley Boys, DX were going to be there. You know, all these people and stuff. And it's like, well, what do you know, what stars do you want to see? And they're like, well, we don't want to see any of them. The guys from the Attitude Era, they're the reasons why this business is where it is right now. We are not, this is the part that got everyone going. We are not sports entertainers. We are professional wrestlers.
Ooh.
Which
Granted, you know what? I can't even talk crap about that because I have been one to say over and over and over and over and over again that I hated the sports entertainment logo thing that they put on it because I just really feel like they could have been doing more. Like sports entertainment, that really kind of puts it in a box. But you say professional wrestler, you know what you're about to be doing. You're about to be punching people in the face, flipping them, putting them on their back, kicking them in the stomach. Like you know, like the good stuff, like stuff from which, granted, they kind of defeated their own argument because where are you known for professional wrestling? The Attitude Era, but
nevertheless, I mean that's kind of what the Revival shtick is. That literally their catchphrase is no flips, just fists.
Well, to be fair, that was the good old days before the Attitude Era, back with like early '90s type stuff.
Not even early '90s. They're talking like like before there was a WWE. That's kind of the thing.
So basically, when it was WWF.
Yeah, exactly.
Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Exactly.
God.
Anyways, after this, we had, hello, my name is Elias, who, by the way,
I'm sad. I have a ukulele. I could have brought it in and been like,
true, but what was that shirt that he was wearing?
I don't know, actually.
Oh my,
I wasn't paying attention.
You weren't paying attention to that?
I wasn't paying attention to the shirt. I was listening to his music, bro. I care more about the music.
Look, I care about the music too, but I'm sorry. He looked like he had that like bright blue paisley or whatnot. He looked like a bearded lady. That's what he looked like. Okay, I
hope Elias breaks his guitar over here.
I didn't say he was.
But it would be too good for you.
Look, he was a beautiful bearded lady. He was a bearded lady, nevertheless. That's a quote I never thought I'd ever say. It was a beautiful bearded lady, but it's a bearded lady nevertheless. I need that much. No, I'm joking. But he came out. Firstly, good guy. He wished Michael Cole was okay. He wanted to teach the crowd what does WWE stand for.
Walk with Elias.
How long do you think before they're gonna make a shirt for that?
Bro, I would be surprised if they haven't already started.
They haven't made the shirt yet.
No, it's not that they haven't made it. They just haven't released it for sale.
But he was talking. But his song. He was singing about how he wants to eliminate John Cena from the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, because Samoa Joe can't be the only one who has a personal vendetta against John Cena.
Wait, we don't talk about Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's injured. He's not even in the Royal Rumble match anymore. Yeah, no. You know about that?
No, I feel like that's got to be one of their big swerves, just like with Dean Ambrose.
No, because otherwise, why? Because Samoa Joe's a big star, and Dean Ambrose,
bro, not even going to be
okay.
out for 9 months. I doubt that.
Who knows? Anyways,
it took Braun Strowman 2.
Well, yeah, because they were overhyping that one. Anyways, but he, along the way, since they were San Antonio, he insults the Spurs like he usually does. But
I'll be honest, when he insulted the Spurs, I was like, wait. Oh, yeah, the Spurs. Ha!
Yeah.
I laughed.
Anyways, but he introduces Miz and the Miztourage because the Miz is back, and Miz goes into usual promo mode, talking about how he was the spark for WWE. How, it's not John Cena, it's not, this person or that person. He was the spark of Monday Night Raw.
Oh yeah, so let's talk about all that merchandise sale that you got going on, fam. Oh yeah, let's get there. Let's talk about how you almost got fired your first day on the job.
How about how well those Marine movies are doing, huh?
Those straight to DVD pieces of crap. I'm a college student in the mass media major. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
I've heard mixed things about those movies, honestly. Like some of them are good, but some of them are not worth watching.
I wouldn't. WWE could offer me a multi-trillion-dollar contract to produce the next 3
I'd take that in a heartbeat. But screw that. I'm going to sell out.
No,
I'll sell out.
refuse. Especially, you know what? Let me just say it like this: if The Miz was gonna be the main star for those movies, I would refuse. If it was anybody else but The Miz, I would do it.
No,
but if it was The Miz, I refuse. He is an overhyped. He doesn't deserve the pedestal that he's been placed on.
You know the new one that he just finished filming supposed to have Shawn Michaels and Becky Lynch in it?
Just dragging them down.
Hey.
Terrible.
Anyways, where was I? So, the reason why The Miz and Miztourage are here is to set up a 2-on-1 handicap match of The Miztourage versus Roman Reigns. As you would expect, Roman Reigns instantly destroys The Miztourage. Well, I mean, like, at first he does before he's going after The Miz, but The Miz is using his usual tactics.
Run away!
Yep. This match is what you'd expect. Roman Reigns looking dominant throughout most of it. One of the best spots. Oh my god, I don't know if you watched this. One of my favorite spots. So, Roman Reigns has Curtis Axel in the corner, and Bo Dallas is trying to get back up on the ropes and about to attack whenever Roman Reigns attacks him. And to where he flops in. He sets up Bo Dallas. He tosses Curtis Axel into Bo Dallas, have him in a headlock, before Roman goes back to the corner, big boot, DDTs Curtis Axel using Bo Dallas.
Yep.
That was so, oh my god, yes. Yes. I love that.
Sound like you need to change your pants.
Yes! No. But as you
been more disappointed in you.
But as you would expect, a spear gets Roman Reigns to win. And that was really it.
Never been more disappointed.
After this, we had Sasha Banks with Bayley and Mickie James in her corner going up against Sonya Deville of Absolution. And I really wasn't. Did you watch this match?
Sonya Deville versus who? What?
Sasha Banks.
They had a match. I'm kidding. No, I was in and out. Like I didn't really.
I'm not gonna lie. I was the same way. I mean, it's one of those Sasha Banks was trying to capitalize with her usual moves and such. But Absolution was becoming too much, and Sonya Deville got the win. Yep. Honestly, this was nothing more than just to hype up the Women's Royal Rumble match.
My big thing is, the real big question here is Paige going to wrestle again? Because it's been all over the dirt sheets.
At the very least,
Paige has been forced to retire from in-ring action.
I'm not going to call that until they actually have her announce it. Until she says she's done.
You know she's not going to do it.
Well, no, they're going to probably do like a Daniel Bryan situation, sadly.
Oh, God.
I know they are.
Let's not do that again.
No, but they're going to do something like that. But after this, we go backstage. Seth Rollins, he's getting ready for his match when Jason Jordan comes in, talking about, hey, I got your back and all stuff like that. Seth Rollins, he's emphasizing the point that, yes, I appreciate you as a partner, but that's the thing. You need to be a partner, not my spokesperson. Granted, I wanted this match against Finn Balor. Me and him have unfinished business, but that doesn't mean you can go around and say, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that on behalf of him? Let me speak.
Speaking of Finn Balor, I'm glad you said Finn Balor. Can we just talk about how now WWE is officially calling this the trademarked too sweet hand gesture? Like, what the crap? You need to tell me. Up until Finn Balor and the club, the Balor Club, as you like to call it, up until they came to the WWE, you didn't give two crap about this hand sign. The fact that you got two of the members, two of probably some of the least famous members that they've ever had, to be honest, and brought them to the WWE, and all of a sudden you guys want to say, we get the rights to this hand sign. You have 3 people from the Bullet Club. There are at least 8 others. I think it's 8. I actually don't know the specific number. Of others outside of the WWE who continue to do this sign because, they have that big thing about FWWE, which, hey, they do what they got to do. They're making money. They live it. WWE, learn to pick your fights because this ain't something that y'all can control. This goes where it wants to go.
You good?
That's all I got to say.
Okay, just make sure.
All I got to say.
Anyways,
pissed off about it, but hey.
But after this, we had Woken Matt Hardy. Yeah.
Time out before we say anything else. I love his music.
No, I like the music.
I kind of wish they would have let him use his Impact Wrestling one, but hey, it fits just as well.
And
It fits like
I'm gonna gush for a moment. That Titantron was beautiful.
Of course,
like
of course
it's so simple, but yet it's perfect. With just like having the Woken Matt Hardy and then the deletes over and over and over again. It looked so like hypnotizing.
Delete.
But yeah, that Titantron looks wonderful. Have you seen like some of the YouTube videos he's been posting out or whatnot?
I have not. He's been posting.
He's been posting a couple. He's teasing the return of Vanguard 1.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, it will be. Oh, anyways.
As much as I love Vanguard 1, not until we get Senior Benjamin.
Of course not.
And the Rebby Sky, and King Maxwell, and whatever his other son is named.
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
Yes.
He's probably going to call him Mozart. He's probably going to call him young Mozart.
I'd love to see that. Anyways, but he has a match against Heath Slater. One of my personal favorite moments was, it was like towards the beginning of the match, Heath Slater goes towards the ropes to try to make sure that Matt Hardy doesn't latch onto him. However, Matt Hardy counters that by climbing on top of him and just like leaning over and just like, yeah. It was...
I'm going to have nightmares now because of that. I hope you know that.
No, trust me. I have nightmares about just that laugh. Just.
No, I'm talking about you.
Still. Anyways, but as you'd expect, Matt Hardy, he got the win with the Twist of Fate.
Twist of Fate.
Saying that it's over before doing it. Then doing Delete Chance. After this, we had a Goldberg package because Goldberg is the first nominee of the 2018 WWE Hall of Fame.
Who didn't see that coming?
I certainly did see it coming from like half a mile away.
To be fair, though,
he deserves it.
Not even that. Well, not even that. I wasn't expecting him to be the headliner.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. Were you expecting Undertaker?
No, they're not going to put The Undertaker in until he officially stops wrestling.
Sure. But nevertheless,
because it's rumored him and John Cena are going to have a scrap this year.
Maybe. But nevertheless, I totally expect him to be headliner. Considering the fact that, how this past year went with him. Like,
but they're saying that he's trying to have another run.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had like a couple of indie things or whatnot.
No, I would say WWE.
I don't know. I don't think his body can handle it. I could be wrong. Anyways, so we get to the main event. Finn Balor of Balor Club, which they finally included this.
The first one did without a frame.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna say I like how now they kind of like do a little swap thing with the they have Balor, and then whenever they switch it, they fade it with like the Balor Club thing.
Yeah.
I like how they did that. That was just a beautiful little thing. This match goes how you'd expect it to go between Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. It's a good high intensity match. Some of the highlights that I put in here, for example, there's one moment to where I think Finn Balor's getting ready for that corner kick that he usually does into the circle and whatnot. But as he's running, super kick right, and he crumbles as soon as Seth Rollins delivers that super kick. That was beautiful. But like I said, there's a lot of back and forth with this match. A lot of who's gonna finish, who's gonna do their move first, whatnot. Seth, there was a lot of teasing of the coup de grace. There's a lot of teasing of the ripcord knee strike. In fact, there's one point to where Finn Balor setting up for a coup de grace when Seth Rollins gets adrenaline rush or something, goes up to the top rope, suplex before getting up for a Falcon Arrow. But this match gets really physical. I think there's one point to where it gets to the outside, but then
the ending. No.
I was gonna say the bar. They come out.
Oh.
Yeah, the bar they come out before Finn did a reversal of one of Seth Rollins' moves, and they got to a 2 count. As soon as that happened, the bar come out. Everyone starts brawling on the outside. I'm talking the club brawl with the bar, freaking Jason Jordan, who's out there, he brawls with the bar. Everyone's just going after each other.
Everybody's brawling with everybody.
Yep. So Finn Balor decides to calm everything by doing a suicide dive onto all of them. Nailed it. Finn Balor gets back to...
I kind of hope whoever suicide is, or homicide, or whatever his name is, I hope he comes to the WWE too. That'd be awesome.
Isn't that TJ Perkins now?
No. I don't think it was the last person. I think the last one was Christopher Daniels.
Oh, right. Anyways, but Finn Balor, he gets back into the ring. He's about to set up for another move, probably, I don't know, a drop kick or something like that. He goes off the rope whenever Jason Jordan grabs his ankles and he flops down. And as he's trying to get up, Seth Rollins does it.
He hits that hole with a mother-loving...
Blackout. It's called Blackout.
It's called the Blackout, really?
That's what it was in NXT on the Independent scene. That's what Corey Graves called it. But
Really? Wait, Corey Graves called it that?
Yeah, Corey Graves
I
called
missed
it.
that.
But
it's a curve stop.
I would say, but we all know it as the curve stop. It is back, ladies and gentlemen. At least I hope it is, because it's a good-looking move. It's a beautiful-looking move. It's iconic.
It's decent.
I like it. But curb stomp, 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins gets the win. As they're celebrating, one of the things I did notice is that the camera seemed to linger a lot on Balor Club, and like talking, and like there was one point where I'm looking at that like, is Finn Balor concussed?
A lot.
But then, but if that was the case, they wouldn't like linger on it as long as they did. I'm talking about like they took like a good minute or two.
I did it for the Raw.
But with that, Raw is over. Let's get on to SmackDown, shall
Of course
we?
we shall.
And SmackDown starts with the New Day.
No, it started with them. Oh god. Oh god, dude. Oh god, you're so terrible.
Hey, give me some slack. Anyways,
No.
but it starts off with the New Day, namely Xavier Woods, coming out for a kind of a press conference, in a sense, talking about, you know, how...
Oh, for me, America, I will be the best United States champion.
Yep. Talking about
Here's the world
You want to see?
of the United States of America.
Do you want to see if we can try to do this part? how they all just kind of combine to do the long... No?
No.
I'll do it then. But they're talking about how they're going to be the modern day They do like car noises.
Please
and
don't.
such. The Maharaja. But Xavier Woods talks about how he's going to represent America, where it has liberty and the power of positivity and pancakes. Lots and lots of pancakes. Fluffy and delicious. I love the trash talk here. Like, not only from them, but like Jinder Mahal comes out with the Singh brothers, and they're talking about, you know, that they're just all talking trash, and I love it. I
It was
love
a little bit boring to me, honestly.
Really?
It fell flat. Like, the whole thing, like,
I enjoyed it,
it fell flat for me.
but that's just me.
But
But
I feel like WWE needs to take advantage of the fact that most of their superstars use social media to cut promos.
well, they certainly did
They
that
need
tonight.
they need to take advantage of that because
They did that on SmackDown. Anyways,
no,
but
because it's like
we'll get to that. We'll get
Mojo
to
Rawley was able to cut some of the best promos when he was on Twitter. And same with Baron Corbin. And it's like, just let them use social media. It works better. Aiden English had one of the best promos, one of the best vote for me to be your United States champion promo thing ever. And with on Twitter, just let them use social media. It's so much easier. Then you don't have to let them do that weird where it feels like they just memorized what they were supposed to say. Like that's boring. Nobody wants.
That's how the WWE's always been.
That's
Anyways,
boring.
anyways,
I can probably tell you what they're gonna say before they come out. That's how boring it's gotten.
anyways.
And I just wish they would go back to like how they used to. Let them have their talking points, but just everything. Just let them go out there and say it on their own. That's all.
Well, that could be a mixed bag of results for all we know. Anyways, so we actually get to the match. The winner of this match will go on to the finals to win the to fight for the new U.S. Championship. One of the things I did emphasize, Big E is a gift to everyone. He is, because like he was taking like mini pancakes out of his freaking singlet and he was tossing them like they were frisbees at the Singh brothers.
Well, they tried to get involved in the match. They
They
shouldn't
did.
have done that.
Jinder, I noticed like he was very physical in this match. He used a lot of the ring. I remember there's one moment where he gets outside the ring and drags Xavier down. Xavier Rhodes. He takes the ring apron, like the banner or whatnot, puts it over Xavier Woods' face and just starts walloping on him. Ha!
Wow.
I know.
You could have kept going.
Just making sure.
You could have kept going. I was just sitting here having my own little.
I'm sorry. It was slightly entertaining. Anyways,
Thank you.
yeah. I put it in my notes. I put DD Nope. I think that means someone had set up for a DDT, but I can't remember what that moment was. I feel horrible for not remembering. Anyways, you good?
Yeah.
Do you need to start your heartbeat? No.
I'm making music, bro.
Anyways, the Singh brothers, they keep trying to get involved to the point to where Big E and Xavier Woods, they were literally chasing them off with pancakes. Like, they were running after them, tossing pancakes more and more, tossing them into the round. How many pancakes does Big E have?
All the pancakes.
Oh my
He
God.
has all of the pancakes.
He is the god of pancakes. He is the god of pancakes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's pulling them out of his chest.
Oh dear God, that sounds more disgusting.
To be fair, he had the space for it. For God's sake, he looked like he could fit a double D bra.
Yeah, no shit. Anyways, so we get to the finish of the match. Xavier Woods gets up to the top rope. He's about to pull an elbow drop, but he misses. Jinder Mahal rolls out of the way. Jinder Mahal slings Xavier Woods into the bottom rope. It looked a little bit rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Almost an exact replica of the end zone, or
Maybe not really. But Jinder Mahal takes advantage, delivers a coloss onto Xavier Woods. 1, 2, 3. Jinder Mahal's in the finals.
boo.
I know. After this, we had one of many of these promos. Baron Corbin on like a cell phone or whatnot. He was hyping up the Royal Rumble, and they were talking. He was talking about how
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, basically, and he was talking about how the Royal Rumble was made for him, tossing people over the top rope.
Just like
because
the Bank was made for him as well.
Because I'm gonna main event WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's gonna be a concert. Him and his singing stomach.
No, don't bring that up. After this, we had backstage promo.
But in all seriousness, Baron Corbin, you're one of my favorites. Don't ever change.
He's He's one of the best things about SmackDown. Good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Anyways, so we go backstage to AJ Styles. He's talking with I think it's Renee or one of the interview bots, talking about how at the Royal Rumble he's gonna be defending. What was that? I saw that.
What?
What was this? What was this? And I see it. I see it. I'm looking at the camera and I see it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm looking at the camera and
You
I'm
didn't see
seeing it.
nothing.
Don't, boy.
I didn't see nothing.
Anyways, AJ Styles, he's talking about how at the Royal Rumble he has to defend against 3 people, mainly because he considers Kevin Owens 2 guys. But nevertheless,
Rude.
that's what he said.
Rude.
Nevertheless, long and short of it, AJ Styles says that he's not losing this belt because because SmackDown Live is the house that AJ Styles built.
AJ Styles built. But back to what I was saying. AJ Styles, you got no room to talk about anybody when you believe that the Earth is flat.
We're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that.
So yeah. Don't you ever come for anybody else until you stop saying that the Earth is flat.
Let's calm down.
Flat earther.
Anyways, after this, like the Baron Corbin promo, we just had a bunch of women doing the same kind of thing. You know, Women's Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble, catchphrase. This is basically all just cut, paste, repeat. That's all it was for each person. It was nothing, like, some of them were cringeworthy, like freaking, what was it, Natalia.
You get a 2-hour show.
Save it, because I know what you're saying.
All the time in the world. You can make time. You literally can make time to flesh out other people. You have all of the time in the world. You could do it. But no. But they said. But after all that, we had the glorious one. I'm disappointed.
The glorious one, Bobby Roode, going up against Mojo Rawley. I don't know about you. I love heel Mojo.
Yeah.
Like, I love, like...
Heel of the Mojo? Mojo of the heel, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Heel Mojo, that's what I said. Anyways, I love, like, the new intensity that he has, and that showed in this match. Like, for example, early in the match, there's one point to where Mojo Rawley runs through both a ref and Bobby Roode, like knocking Bobby Roode to the ground.
Which he claimed that that's the reason he lost the match, because the ref didn't get out of his way.
Well, he even said, "Get out of my way!" Like, he yelled at the ref.
In his way.
I wouldn't say
They
exactly.
made a whole song about it back in like the early 2000s. Move.
Oh yeah.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
Shout out to Ludacris.
Get out the way.
Anyways,
Bro.
there's one point to where Mojo Rawley, he's getting ready for his little like football rush or whatnot. Whenever Bobby Roode moves out of the way, and Mojo Rawley goes right to the ring post. One of the best moves of this match. All right, Bobby Roode's getting set. Bobby Roode's getting set for his glorious DDT. Sorry, glorious. But as
I won't give in, and I won't give in. Bro, you could have kept going.
As he was about to do it, Mojo Rawley picks him up into a military press drop, goes for the pin, almost gets the 3 count. But what ends up happening is, as you'd expect, Spinebuster, DDT, Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal is set for the finals. After the match, I appreciate that. Bobby Roode gets attacked by the Singh brothers while Jinder watches. They trade
Oh, Jinder watches me too.
They trade promos talking about how, you know, Jinder, I will win it next week. Bobby Roode, why don't you put it on the line tonight? Why don't you fight for it tonight?
Bobby was like, why wait? Why wait until next week, bro?
We can do this.
Why wait until next week, bro? Run me by 1 tonight.
And Jinder's like, no. Turns around. Daniel Bryan has like teleportation.
Psych, my bro.
Turns around. Daniel Bryan has teleportation powers.
Psych, bro. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
that sounds like a great idea.
So they have the match as the main event, which makes me wonder what was originally planned for the main event.
It's gonna be a live sex show, bro.
Oh my god, don't tease me. Anyways, so after this we had Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Naomi going up against the Riot Squad, 3-on-3 tag match.
Riot Squad. Wait, Wyatt Squad? Riot Squad.
Sorry, Riot Squad. I forgot to add extra T.
I'd love to see something the Wyatt Squad. That'd be awesome.
Anyways, I want to emphasize this right now. Charlotte, you are a legit genetic freak. You do not skip leg day one bit.
There's a genetic freak.
There's one moment to where she has...
You got 33 or 30% chance. What, you said genetic freak? You have to do Scotch Diver Bath.
Not right now!
You have to do it.
Not right now.
Yes.
No.
33 or 30% chance of walking out of there. Would you add mine? 33 or 30% chance. You got a 66 and a 2/3 chance at best of going in and Samoa Joe hitting the hose. Yo, bro, I love that.
I know, I love it too, but not right now.
Samoa Joe knows. Okay, I'm done.
No, it's not Samoa Joe. And Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me. He's not even gonna try. So, Senor Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
How do numbers spell? That's what I want to know. Numbers are spelling things now?
Anyways, but no, what I'm trying to get at is the fact that there's one point to where Charlotte has Ruby Riott like lashing her legs or whatnot, like this kind of thing with her legs, and does legit like suplexes with her legs.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yes! Holy shit!
You haven't seen her do that thing?
No!
She flips them over.
I've never seen them. I've never seen that before. It's awesome. Legit. But, you know, other people get in the match. It's a fairly competitive match for the most part. But sadly, the way it ends, Naomi's in the match with Liv Tyler. Or sorry, not Liv Tyler. Liv Morgan. I always mix the two up. I don't know why.
Liv Tyler? Liv Morgan?
Yeah.
Liv Tyler just sounds like a...
Well, Liv Tyler's Aerosmith's lead singer's daughter.
Exactly.
Anyways, but Naomi, she initially avoids the rope from Liv, but Ruby Riott does her kick that is sort of like her finisher.
Super kick!
And with that, Liv Morgan, she gets the win.
Or,
Riott Squad gets the win.
Falcon kick! There it is, there we go.
Anyways, after that, we have the Usos backstage. And it's a standard Uso promo. They're talking about...
I'm actually surprised they were able to do that, considering the news that Jey Uso had gotten arrested Sunday night for driving while intoxicated. Granted, he was able to post bail for $500. Which means what? A tenth of that. What's a tenth of that? $50?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, he probably had that on him. So
now we'll get to that in a second. But they're doing their usual thing of trash talking Benables.
Welcome to the Ocean Penitentiary.
They're talking about, well, how did these two meet up? Oh, that's right, tag team Tinder.
Oh,
yeah,
tag team Tinder.
But as they're about to get to their whole entire, Uso Penitentiary part, who else shows up? But Benable, Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin,
or as Benjamin, or as Wow. or as Brian Zane called them, bingeables.
Anyway,
Hey Brian, I love the interview. I wish you would have given us a shout out on one of your.
hey, no. We're grateful for what
We are, but hey, just
don't be like that. We're thankful for the interview, Brian.
just kidding, Brian. We're grateful, bro.
We're
I
thankful.
loved it.
We're
It
thankful for
was
the
great.
interview. We appreciate it. If you ever want to do anything else, or if you ever want to just
Tweet
chat
us, bro.
randomly, yeah, tweet at us. You got me. Yeah. Anyways, but
Tweet us, bro.
anyways, I was saying, Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable, they attack the Usos from behind. They're saying that they're going to get that belt in the 2 out of 3 falls match at the Royal Rumble. After this, we had an AJ versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn hype package. It's just like any other standard hype package, which I
it
agree.
was trash.
Which no, trash. I like a WWE hype package.
I can't deny that the production value for their little video packages are amazing, but 9 times out of 10, all they do is they just tell us what we already know.
Yeah, true. Well, to be fair, just to hype up, they show those at like pay-per-views for people that don't watch like the free TV for whatever reason. Because you know
They got better things to do than sit out for 3 hours out of 5 hours out of the week. That's 5 hours you're never getting back, by the way.
Not including 205 Live and NXT.
You said free TV. That's cost $9.99.
You're right. You're very right. Anyways,
WWE, we are not sponsored, but we would love to be.
anyways, so after this, we had the main event for the U.S. Championship. For the U.S. Championship, we have Bobby Roode going up against Jinder Mahal.
Glorious modern day Maharaja.
Before the match, Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, they come out weighing right next to the
United
belt.
States Championship thingy.
Considering the fact that these two had just fought earlier on the night, this was a really physical match. Like they did not let anything up.
It was a really good match. It was easily pay-per-view level quality.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably like I would have given it what? Not No Mercy. What was the other one?
Which one? The one that just recently happened?
SmackDown. The SmackDown exclusive.
Clash of Champions?
I'd probably put it at like Roadblock or something.
Oh, you're talking about like upcoming one.
No, well, I'm saying like.
I was saying because the upcoming one's Fastlane.
Oh, well, that works too. Fastlane. There we go.
Yeah. Anyways, but the way that the match ends is Jinder Mahal, he sets up for the Colossus. Looks like he's about to steal the win from this one. Jumps up. Bobby Roode reverses it. Transition to a glorious DDT. 1, 2, 3. Bobby Roode is your United States Champion.
Glorious.
And with that, that ended a relatively slow episode of SmackDown. But yeah.
Bro, you can keep. If I'm ever singing like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the end of SmackDown Live. So,
Let's do it.
shall we get to our usual ending? ...
It's the John Macaroni moment.
No, not that. No, we're not doing that. Well,
Yes, we are.
I was talking about how we talk about the wrestlers of each show and the match of each show that we both really appreciated.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Bro, you know what? I don't even need to do Superstar for Raw and SmackDown. Well, actually, sure, I will. For Raw, I'm giving it to Braun Strowman, straight out. Bro, Monday, Raw was Strowman this week. Point blank, period. Raw was Strowman.
Is that all you want to say?
That's simple as that.
Okay. Plus, you gotta give credit for the semi-truck flip, nevertheless.
One day I just wanted to like grab something and literally flip it. Like I wanted to do like a 360 in the air.
And then land back
And then land back the way it landed. Like I want it to be that. Like I wanted to use that much force. Then 360 it and it land, and he just has to sit there and realize that he's too strong for his own good. But Braun Strowman because Raw is Strowman.
I'm going in the same vein, but not really, because in fact this guy isn't really a superstar. I'm going with the guy that held that chocolate cake. The guy that was just frozen there. Look, it was good. Like, Braun Strowman alone with everything else, he was great. He did not need that moment. But that single moment of the guy standing there frozen with the chocolate cake and Braun Strowman not doing anything to the guy, and the guy's still freezing there. That is the perfect comedic timing.
What would you do? Braun Strowman's like, what, 7'2"?
Look, the instant he's gone, I'm booking it. The instant he's gone, I'm
He
booking
was probably too busy pissing his pants in fear.
I would not be surprised, but nevertheless, whoever wrote that segment, I applaud you. That chocolate cake guy gets my superstar overall this week. All right?
Wow. That one specific person.
That one specific person.
That was mine for Raw. For SmackDown, even though Braun won for the week, but for SmackDown, I have to admit though that Bobby Roode,
Okay.
you got me for this week. You got me for SmackDown for this week. So
Mainly because of his one glorious United States win.
yeah, I'm excited to see where the United States Championship goes under Bobby's glorious reign. Oh, speaking of, this notable to note that there have been several Impact Wrestling superstars who have been leaving and are inkling toward WWE. One most notably, James Storm, who actually tweeted about what was going on in SmackDown last night. I happened to see it. I'm not gonna flash up an image of the tweet because I'm not about to go back and find it. Honestly, I can't be bothered to do it. I'm sick, so this is what happened.
But nevertheless,
I'm excited. It's possible we could get beer money before the end of the year.
Nevertheless, the point that we do want to get at is good job for Bobby Roode for getting his first championship on the main roster. However, my superstar is going to be Big E.
Okay, now I see where you're going with that.
Look, you saw how I was about that.
Yeah.
That guy produces pancakes like they're nothing. Yeah, straight up. And the fact that in a match against Jinder Mahal and Xavier Woods, if you could be the shining light of the whole thing,
Pancake titties.
keep in mind, like Xavier Woods, you put up a wonderful match. Jinder Mahal, you did good. You really showed to be dominant, which is good. But when Big E is like the highlight of everything, I have to give my credit to them. Big E's the superstar of the week for SmackDown.
And overall for the entire week, Braun.
No, you only have to do that part. Okay, match of the week for Raw and SmackDown.
I'm gonna have to give my match for Raw, Matt Hardy versus Heath Slater.
Okay. Any particular reason why?
Just because I love the progression that they're doing with Matt Hardy.
Yes.
They haven't completely given him all of his just due as far as that. Even though I do feel like he does have complete creative control. I feel like they need to let him do it just a little bit more, because he's not as wild and crazy as he was during his Impact Wrestling days. That's all I'm saying. But I love what they're doing with him. I love his progression. I hope they keep it up. I hope he keeps it up. There we
Okay,
go.
makes sense. I'm gonna give my match of the week, interesting enough, to the Revival squash match. Mainly because it's good to see that the Revival are actually they're getting back into it slowly but surely, and I hope that they get tag team gold again really soon, because they're one of the best tag teams right now. Plus that post match interview that they got, where they emphasized that they were professional wrestlers, not sports entertainers. It makes me just want to root for the guys even more. What about SmackDown?
Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal.
Makes sense. Hey, you want to go into detail with that?
It was just a really good match.
Yeah, simple. I agree with Jay on this one, mainly because, with how physical matches, it proves that Jinder Mahal can put on a solid match, and it proves that Bobby Roode can really hold that belt, and he can really show to be a true U.S. champion until Dolph Ziggler comes back and tries to make his claim for it. But yeah, I think that's it for this week, right? I think we should be, good with it.
You are going to stop that.
Please don't.
And now it's time for my favorite moment of the week, the dry macaroni moment of the week. That is the moment in which left a dry taste in my and possibly many other people's mouths this week. This dry macaroni moment of the week goes to the Titus Worldwide getting a win over the Bar for the second week in a row. Now, my reasoning behind that is because you can't just take a team, literally, that has gone from being jobbed out week in, week out, singles competition and tag team, to automatically beating the number one contenders for the tag title 2 weeks in a row. You just don't do that because it's lazy booking. It's very lazy booking. But, WWE, you will continue to do it. I will continue to dish out this dry macaroni.
Oh my God, how did you make the moment worse? How did you make it worse? Oh my God. Anyways.
Because just like all good puns and all good dishes, they have to be served eventually.
Oh my God, please stop. Anyways, I think that's it for our show. We do have one special announcement. Do we want to let the people know about what's happening this weekend? Or do you want me to emphasize it?
You can tell it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, we're just really getting started with this, channel and such, and we want to emphasize that we do care about the fans, and we want to show our appreciation for this past year. So, this weekend, we will be uploading the first annual What the Wrestling Awards.
Get your arm out of my face.
I'm hoping that you would edit something in, but probably not.
Get your arm out of my face.
Nevertheless, but yeah, we will be having our first annual What the Wrestling Awards, where we will be nominating many different. We will be giving many awards to what was I gonna say? To like best promo, best moment, best male and female wrestler, best tag team. We'll go over the nominees, and for the main event, the best match of the year. But coming up this weekend, you'll be seeing it. We hope that you'll like it. Give us feedback.
We hope that the people we give the awards to will actually tweet us at WhatDWrestling.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, with that in mind, you can follow me at Nathan_D Ragland.
Mr. J156. I don't actually know my
But you
personal Twitter tag. It'll be in the description below.
But you can follow What the Wrestling at
WhatDWrestling, WhatDE Wrestling, WRESTLING.
Good job, good spelling. But yeah,
I'm sick. I'm like over the moon in cold medicine right now. So.
But nevertheless,
Let me just also say I apologize for this week. I'm really like this cold has not been doing good on me.
But you know what? You've been a trooper, and I appreciate that. We got through this.
Yeah, we did.
We got through this week. Jay, is there anything else you want to say?
You guys are subscribed to us. Thanks for being here for it. Don't forget to like, comment, share the video, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys next time.
Hasta luego, mi amigos.